right, here is Scotland's own Paul Bearju Craig. And sometimes when you realize success, as he did at 205 pounds, it can delay the eventuality that was his move down to middleweight. But after a loss or two, moved down to 185 pounds, and I think proved to a lot of the MMA masses that this is the division in which he can realize a world title fight. Had the main event against Brendan Allen, showed all the toughness we have come to expect from Paul Craig, even though he didn't get his hand raised that night. But tonight provides another opportunity for Paul Craig to prove that he can be the best 185-pound fighter in the world. All right, so the latest title defense arrives here and now for the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. And prevailing wisdom is it's going to take a huge effort out of the challenger tonight to dethrone this dominant king.
Absolutely. You do not beat this guy without being on your A game. And not even just your A game is going to get it done. You have got to overachieve in order to beat this guy. This guy is firmly entrenched as the best in the world. When you look at him, you know he's the best, from the way he carries himself, to the confidence, to the skill set. He's the champ, and he doesn't intend for that to change.
Seemed as though it was maybe a difficult weight cut or more difficult than ones prior, but he didn't want to hear any of that noise in advance of this latest middleweight championship title defense. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paul Bearju Craig. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Paul Nickal.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go, round one, and a lot of Bo Nickal's fights have been quick, so don't get up and grab anything from the refrigerator. This man is a submission machine. We have also seen his power on full display in the UFC. 3-time NCAA Division I.
Guillotine choke. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish.
Working again for that submission.
It's always going to be a struggle, but this guy's intent to finish the fight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Massive shot from the top.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Craig's in half guard. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition. Big ground and pound.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there...
Oh, strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up. But you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, there we go.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
And they separate after exiting the clinch.
Massive knee lands from the tie clinch. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Round 2 straight ahead.
Great work. You just won that round. I want you to take a deep breath and relax. When we go back out there, the same game plan, but now I want you to use more kicks.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we get our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking.
Oh, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. Looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's in. He's done a great job of securing it. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Now he's going full mount.
Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
That was nice.
Craig's back in full mount.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, great submission defense. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, take a seat, bud. Good round. I need more of that this round, okay? I want you to be a little more active with your punches on the ground. Let's not let the ref stand this up.
All right, so there's the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
Stuffs the takedown there. Oh, nice judo toss for him there. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. Nickal's pass is denied.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Craig. Rubber guard for him now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more. Craig's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
That's it.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean,
oh, he got out!
Wow, what a great job defensively. Staying aware, staying alert. The moment a little bit of space presented itself, he took it and got himself out of that triangle. Very good defense. He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight. Many
people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. That was a slick transition. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Final seconds of round 3.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship round.
Take a seat, bud. Breathe for me. Let's slow that heart rate down. Breathe. Relax. Okay, listen. You're not tired. I know you've got more in you.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your desire to win a fight. Gotta watch his neck. That is tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Nickal's in half guard now. Working out of the half guard here.
Getting him on here. Nice transition.
Craig's back in full mount.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times. Referee will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. The winner by submission.
Holy smokes.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke and new UFC middleweight champion of the world,
All right, so Paul Bear-Ducret getting it done by submission. He favors submission over position, which sometimes can be a recipe for disaster, but got it done tonight in a big way.
It's because Paul Craig is okay grappling from the top or grappling